organization, the Kulyat Foundation Incorporated. So in 1999, the City Hall was transferred. And this building was turned over to a non-government organization, the Kulyat Foundation, by the virtue of the use of PRAC until 2050, the contract between the government and the local government and the foundation. So the building, it's 103 years old building. It's about 1922. And in the year 2000, this old municipal building was transformed into a museum. So we have 25 years now as a museum.
Wow, congratulations.
So the museum is about the local history of Angeles, Kasaysayan, or means history, the ground floor. Then we have a space changing exhibit, a gallery for art exhibit intended for the local artists. It's a venue for art exhibit, but right now the exhibit's already finished. The Lenten exhibit. So we'll put up another exhibit this coming week, or next week. And the second floor, the culinarium or the kitchen.
Okay.
So because this museum is a museum of history and culinary arts. So we have a newly constructed culinarium. It's a demo area for cooking. The next building, the second floor of the police station. So we use also the second floor as a multi-purpose hall and a banquet hall, and a kitchen. We showcase our old kitchen at the second floor also. So it's a venue for lecture, workshop.
San Miguel, San Gabriel, San Rafael, Santo Angel Custodio. Apparently, this is a death poem by Nagamini Hajime, one of 5 pilots of the Shikishimatai, the kamikaze special attack corps of the Japanese. He was in an airbase in Mabalacat, and he carved that poem on a wall, and after his death it was copied and then sent to his parents. Also, here's the, I think, cultural part. Fiesta, Sisig Festival. Or Sisig Fiesta. By the way, so fun fact about Museo, it won't be shown here in the videos, but there's a volcanologist couple named Kraft, Krafft, from France. They were killed in a volcanic eruption in Japan a few months, I think, before Mount Pinatubo. But the Kraft couple were 2 of the reasons why the government and the people near Mount Pinatubo fled, because we understood how gray volcanoes, they call it gray volcanoes. There are red volcanoes, and then there are gray volcanoes. Red volcanoes are the ones that spew a lot of lava, but are quote-unquote actually friendly. But gray volcanoes are more dangerous. So lahar, pyroclastic material, things like that. There's a nice documentary about it if you want to watch. It's called Fire of Love. Pero interesting kasi cobbled yung streets, which looks old and interesting. So eto naman ang LS City Library. Ano nga tawag dyan? Sino nga yan? Holy shit, nasa dulo ng dila ko. Stop? No. It's not Tom. It's Tom. Yeah, it's Tom. Pero, ito na ang Anibeas Eatery. Sinasabi ng mga mababait na tao sa Reddit. Alright, so we are here in Angeles City, Pampanga, home of sisig, the dish that's basically the reason why we all go all week at the knees when we hear sizzling. Now, I had to try a sisig while I'm here, obviously. I mean, you can't come to the birthplace of the most glorious sizzling pork on earth and not try it, right? Now I turn to the trusty sages of Reddit for advice. Everyone and their grandma recommended this spot, so naturally I followed the crowd like a true believer in internet wisdom. But hold up, I could have just stopped at sisig, so I threw in an estafada because, well, why not? More food, more happiness, right? So I just finished lunch. It was a nice little eatery in the Philippines, as in many other countries, I guess. Eateries are food places where the food are already prepared and you just choose and they give it to you immediately. So kind of like fast food, right? While restaurants are different in a way that they'll have to prepare the food right after you order. So it was a eatery. It is very local, so I like it. What? So meron dito nakalagay talaga. Pero dito nakatayong restaurant, Historic Camalig or Camalig, I don't know how they pronounce it. Pero ayun lang. We take a photo as well para ilagay natin sa Reddit. Tsaka meron parang old building. Interesting. Check lang natin sa loob. Pero sa loob. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. So ayan, let me just continue. In 2015, the National Museum of the Philippines recognized the Old Camalig as worthy of preservation by declaring it an important cultural property. So, cheers to that. Not sponsored, by the way. This is not sponsored. Cheers. Dalawa. Kasi para makatulog agad ako. This is not sponsored by this brand of beer. In fact, this is the first time in a long time I've even touched this stuff. It's 3 in the afternoon. I have an early flight tomorrow and I need to knock myself out like a responsible, exhausted adult. So I'm putting my trust in you, beer brand, not because I believe in you, but because I've run out of melatonin and questionable decisions are free. Also, did I just admit that I get knocked out by 2 bottles of beer? Yes, I am the final evolutionary form of light heat. Doctors fear me, bartenders respect me. My liver clocks out after 1.5, and it sends out an out-of-office reply. 2 beers in, and I'm writing poetry to inanimate objects and negotiating peace treaties with the ceiling fans. Prayer to our Queen of the Most Holy Rosary, La Naval de Angeles. And di siya para sa akin. So I'll give this to my mom. My mom will love this.
Also, some of the things that I talked about with Sir Lucio. He's been documenting the history of each item at the church. So the main door, even the sunburst, but as the statues, well, he's got photos of reconstructions made.
short, like blink and you miss it short. But I had a blast learning about the city, especially through the Museo ning Angeles, which is basically a treasure chest of culture and stories minus the pirates. So if you're flying out of the country, consider departing from Clark International Airport. It's just a quick ride from Angeles City, especially if you summon a taxi like a modern day wizard with data and desperation. And yeah, that's it. That's the video. You made it. You're a legend. Now, go ahead. Please like, comment anything in the comment section, share this video to your friends, and please subscribe. Or don't. But if you don't, I'll just assume you got distracted by sisig. And I honestly respect that.